Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulldogs will kick it away to get this game going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So, good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now it's second down here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick this away, start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
The Sooners keep the football on the move. An inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Some hard running there through a tackle. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what'll be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking for some space. It's Robertson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Bulldogs pick up enough for a first down here. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick grab. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
2nd down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dumps it down his back. Caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks through the tackler. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. A Hail Mary prayer answered. What a throw by that quarterback.
Chris, a great throw by the quarterback is right. Not just the distance, but to put it up into the air long enough to give his receivers a chance to get underneath it. The result, a miracle and a touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Pass is caught. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, pass caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team. brings down the returner. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Eludes the rush. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. It's now 4th and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Oklahoma 17.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Sooners offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch. A big gain.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it near the end zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 2nd and goal for the offense. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fights through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The 2-point conversion is good. Cuts the lead down to 10. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Set to kick the throw.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive on the play call? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Defense is coming after him. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.